We've been learning that Korean letter is basically composed of three parts. In first lesson, we learned about vowel called 모음. Second lesson, we learned about consonant called 자음. In today's lesson, let's learn about final consonant, which is placed at the last position of the syllable, also called 받침. The consonants in Korean can go both the initial sound and the final sound. So initial consonants and final consonants look pretty much similar, but there are some initial consonants that are not in final consonants, such as t, b, and s. So let's look at the final consonants. When you look at the final consonants, most of the consonants sounds different when it comes to the final consonants. Starting with basic final consonants, below is combined consonants, which is called 겹받침, and double final consonants called 쌍받침. And as I've told you before, among 19 consonants, we do not use 3 consonants as the final consonants, which is d, b, and s. So when writing the consonants, 16 consonants are used, but when pronouncing them, only 7 are pronounced. Let me just explain how the final consonants make into 7 sounds. Just simply look. Do you see that I divided the consonants into several colors? Let's look at the purple one first. Consonant g, k, and g is colored in purple. When it comes to the final consonant, these 3 sounds the same. Let's look at the example. When you see the word cock, all these 3 sounds like cock. Next one. Consonants are colored in black, and these 4 consonants has the same sound as what is written, unlike other consonants that are changing the sound. So for example, for nian, when it comes to the final consonant, it sounds the same. N plus a plus n is none. You can see that the sound of the final consonant didn't change. Next example. M plus a plus r sounds like 말. Next example. M plus a plus sounds like mom, as what is written, mom. Next example. M plus a plus sounds like mang, mang. Now, do you see that final consonant color in black sounds the same as it is written? Let's look at the final consonants color in pink. When the 7 consonants are used in final consonants, it sounds like the tiget. And as an example, even the final consonants are changed. Tat, tat, tat. It sounds the same. Let's look at the last consonants that are colored in blue. G plus a plus b sounds like ka. Even you change the final consonant, it sounds the same. Now you know how the final consonants are pronounced in 7 sound. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, let's practice some of the pronunciation using the final consonants. So, ni은 sounds the same at final consonants. So let's make a word. 눈. It means snow. 눈. The last consonant R sounds the same. 돈. Money. 산. Mountain. Let's look at another example. 비음 sounds like and 비음 sounds the same when it's put on the final consonants. Let's look at an example. 곰, 곰, bear. 봄, 봄, spring. 김치, 김치. Consonant 이응 sounds like 응, and 응 sounds the same in final consonant 응. Example: 강. 강 means river. 강 means river. 가방, backpack. 가방. 공, ball. 공, ball. Next one, 리을. 리을 sounds the same as it is written in final consonant. Example: 달. 달 means moon. 말. 말 means horse. 불. 불 means fire. Next one, 집. house. Next one, 숲. forest. 숲. Next one, 학교. 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 school. 부엌. 부엌 kitchen. 낚시. 낚시 fishing. 돋보기. 돋보기 magnifier. 히읗. 히읗 letter 히읗. 밭. field. 밭. field. Next one, 옷. clothes. 옷. 있다. to be or to exist. 있다. not. day. not. 꽃. flower. 꽃. Now let's learn how to pronounce final double consonants. When you're looking at this double final consonants, you have to write two letters together, and you might wonder, how am I supposed to pronounce this? But it's pretty easy. You're going to pronounce either the first final consonant or the second final consonant. Do you see the difference between the first line and the second line? The first line, the ones you have to pronounce is the pink ones, which is in the first letter. And the second line, you must pronounce in second letter. Okay, let's look at the example. I told you that the first line, you're going to pronounce the first pink letters. You're going to pronounce 목 instead of using the second letter. Next one, 넉. You're going to use the pronunciation of the first letter, so it's called 넉. Okay, next one. When you say 안, you're going to use the first pronunciation of the letter, 안. You're going to use the first pronunciation of the letter, and the da becomes 따, 안, 따. Next one. 갑. 따, 갑다. Next one, 만. Next one. 실. 실. Next one. 덜. 덜. Next one. 골. 골. 할. 할. For the next line, we're going to use the second pronunciation of the letter. 흑. Instead of 흘, it's 흑, using the second letter. 닭. 닭. Next one. 삼. 삼. Next one. 읍다. 읍다. And there are some of the exceptions. However, I'm not going to explain that in this lesson because this is for the beginner level.
Thank you for watching Learn Korean with Chika.